Pag-usapan natin yung isang solid which is sabihin natin paminsan-minsan sumusulpot sa board exam. This is the tetrahedron. Yung tetrahedron is para siyang maliit na pyramid pero meron siya four faces na equilateral triangles. Okay, so yun yung unique properties niya. Solid siya na parang pyramid, pero yung pagkakaiba niya sa mga pyramids is that meron siyang four faces and equilateral triangle yung lahat ng kanyang faces. Kung tatanungin for example yung kanyang volume, the volume is equal to a cubed. This is divided by 6 times the square root of 2. So, equilateral triangles, so which means all edges are equal. Kung mag-consider tayo ng isang face niya, ito yun. So, equilateral triangle, all sides are equal, interior angle is equal to, this is 60 degrees. So, kayo ni-memorize na lang yung formula for volume, while yung kanyang surface area naman, ay pag surface area is, isipin nyo lang, 4 na area ng triangle. Ganun lang. Ano natin kukunin yung area nito? Yung area natin sa equilateral triangle, equal sides. So that is the same as 1/2, or kung ilalagay natin ito, we have 4, 4 na triangle, 1/2 of a times a, that is 8 squared sine of 60 degrees. So if you have to simplify yung equivalent ng kanyang surface area, that is same as 4/2, we have 2a squared sine of 60 degrees. Pero ako hindi ko naman kailangan i-memorize yan, basta ang iniisip ko lang 4 na area ng equilateral triangle. So let's have an example. In problem number 11. So lumabas na rin ito lang sa board exam. Okay, madali lang siya as long as you know the formula. So number 11, sabi niya, the volume of a regular tetrahedron is equal to 20.7 cubic meters. Determine the dimension of the edge. So kung nalan nyo kanina, the volume of a regular tetrahedron is equal to a cubed divided by 6 square root of 2. So we have the volume is 20.7 equal to sa a cubed divided by 6 square root of 2. Kunin lang natin yung dimension ng edge. So this is the same as 20.7 times 6 square root of 2, then raised to 1/3. So yung nakuha ko dito is 5.6 meters. 5.6 meters, we have letter C sa choices. So ito yung ating sagot. So let's have problem number 12. So sabi niya dito, the surface area of a regular tetrahedron is equal to 173.2 square centimeters. What is its altitude? So by the way, yung altitude na sinasabi niya dyan is, for example, ito yung point niya sa taas. If you are to draw a line from the vertex papunta dito sa base, and it will intersect the base at 90 degrees. Yun yung ating yung altitude yung altitude ng tetrahedron. So how do we compute for the altitude of the tetrahedron? Okay, bakit niya binigay yung surface area para makuha natin yung dimension ng edge ng tetrahedron? So we have the surface area. Ano yung surface area ng regular tetrahedron? Isipin lang natin, 4 na area ng triangle. Okay? So, and yung triangle na yan ay equilateral triangles. Okay, na may dimension AA, tapos interior angle is 60 degrees. So, kunin natin yung dimension edge. Surface area is 173.2 equal to 4. Ano yung area ng triangle na to? That is 1/2 of A times A, that is A squared sine of 60 degrees. So, makuha natin yung dimension ng edge. Okay, kunin natin yung dimension ng edge, that is 173.2. Okay, divided by 4 times 2, divided by sine of 60 degrees, then square root. So, yung nakuha dito is 9.9998. So, sabihin na lang natin, approximately yung dimension ng edge is 10 centimeters. Paano natin gawin yung altitude? Okay, take note na ang tetrahedron is a pointed solid. Kabilang pa rin siya sa pointed solid. Paano kumuha ng volume ng pointed solid? The volume is 1/3 of the base area times the altitude. Okay? Kapag pointed solid, the volume is equal to 1/3 of the base area times the altitude. Kung titingnan natin, ano ba yung base ng tetrahedron? Ano ba yung base area niya? That is an equilateral triangle. So, di ba, equilateral triangle yung base niya? So, paano natin gagawin yun? Paano kumuha ng volume? So, the volume is equal to a cubed divided by 6 square root of 2. So, paano naman kumuha ng area? Yung area ng base is 1/2 a squared sine of 60 degrees. Tama? Yung 1/2 ab sine theta lang. So, pwede natin gamitin yun para mga yung altitude at hindi na tayo kailangan mag-memorize. So, the volume is equal to, ito lang yung kailangan yung memorize dito, yung formula ng volume. That is a cubed divided by 6 square root of 2 equal to 1/3. Ano yung base area natin? Area yon ng equilateral triangle. That is 1/2 a squared sine of 60 degrees multiplied by the altitude. Ayan. So, kung mapapansin niyo, input lang natin yung 10 centimeters dito, makukuha na natin yung altitude. Pero pwede natin simplify para ma-derive natin yung formula for the altitude of a regular tetrahedron. So, a cubed ito, this is a squared. So, pwede natin equate to h para magkaroon tayo ng formula. So, 6 square root of 2. So, it's the same as 1 over the square root of 2 sine of 60. So, yung know-how dito is magiging, may matitirang a dito. This is the square root of 6 divided by 3 of a. So, that will be the formula of the altitude. So, kung ilalagay natin, this is the square root of 6 divided by 3, ano yung nakuha natin na dimension ng edge? This is 10. Pwede nyo i-memorize ito. Pero as you can see, sabi ko nga, pointed solid, volume is 1/3 of the base area times height. I-memorize yung formula ng volume. Yung area na to is yung area ng base, equilateral triangle lang. Okay, so we have now the altitude. What is the square root of 6 over 3 times 10? Alright, let's go to 8.165. Okay, 8.165 centimeters. So choices? 8.165 is letter A. So ito yung ating solution. I proceed tayo sa another member ng tulisan or the pointed solid, which is the spherical cone or minsan tinatawag dito na spherical sector. So, kasi yung shape na to or yung solid na to is basically kinuha sa isang sphere. Kung tatanggalin natin yung mga portions na to ng sphere, parang mag-iiwan ka dito ng cone. Tapos, yung cap niya is yung tinatawag na spherical zone. Okay, spherical zone. So, for example, this is the radius of the sphere. Paano kumuha ng kanyang volume? The volume is 1/3 of the base area times height. Take note, that is a pointed solid, 1/3 of the base area times height pa rin tayo. Kaya lang, yung area na to is the same as the area of the zone. Mapapansin nyo, curved surface yan, yun yung ating zone. So, ano para kumuha ng area ng curved surface, which is yung tinatawag natin spherical zone? Kailangan natin yung kanyang height. Let's say this is the small h. Ito yung height ng spherical zone or spherical segment. Paano kumuha ng kanyang area? That is 2 pi, the radius of the sphere times the height of the zone. Can you memorize this one? Kailangan yan. Okay, so 2 pi rh. That is the height of the spherical zone. Yun lang yung gagamitin natin na area dyan. So, can you observe? If you are to draw a line segment from this point, which is surface ng sphere pa rin yun, papunta sa center ng sphere, ano yung distance na to? That is the same as the altitude of this spherical cone, that is our capital H. Pero at the same time, yung height na to is the same as the radius. Di ba radius lang din yun? So, kung isi-simplify natin yung formula ng volume of a spherical cone or spherical sector, the volume is 1/3. Ano yung gagamitin natin na area ng base? Yung area ng zone. That is 2 pi small h, the height of the spherical zone. Multiplied by the altitude. Ano yung kanyang altitude? For this case, the same as the radius of the sphere. So, ang ilalagay natin dito, h is the same as r. So, if you are to simplify, this is the same as 2/3. That is pi, the radius of the sphere squared times small h, the height of the zone. So, this is the volume of a spherical sector. Spherical sector or spherical cone. Okay, try natin ito. Example number 13, sabi niya, I find the volume of a spherical cone in a sphere of radius 17 centimeters if the radius of its zone is equal to 8 cm. So kung mapapansin niyo, di ba yung base ng cone at yung base ng spherical zone is a circle. Yung radius nun is 8 centimeters. Paano ba tayo nakukuha ng volume ng spherical sector or spherical cone? That is 2/3 pi the radius of the sphere squared times h. Given yung radius ng sphere, ang wala tayo or wala pa sa given is ito, yung ating small h. The height of the spherical zone. Yun yung purpose ng 8 centimeters na given na to. So, ano ba yung height na to? Kung i-observe natin, ano yung height na yan? That is the same as the radius. Ito yung altitude ng spherical cone. So, pareho lang yun sa radius. Ay, the radius of the sphere. So, ano naman yung distance na to? Hanggang dito lang tayo sa base ng spherical segment. So, di ba this is r tapos h. So, ito, this is the same as r minus h. Agree? R minus h since this is r. Kung baga meron tayong right triangle na ganito yung dimension. Ito yung radius ng base ng zone, which is a circle. Ito naman is r minus h. Kung hanggang dito lang tayo, tapos ito naman yung radius ng sphere. So by Pythagorean theorem, this is the same as r squared equal to, ito yung hypotenuse, we have r minus h squared plus r squared. Kung mag-substitute tayo, this is 17 squared equal to 17 minus h squared plus 8 squared. Yeah. So kunin natin yung height ng spherical zone. So we have 17 squared minus 8 squared is equal to 17 minus. So yung lumabas dito is, we have 2 centimeters. The height of the spherical zone is equal to 2 cm. Kung meron tayong h, meron naman tayong radius, we can have the volume. So we have the volume is equal to 2/3 of pi. The radius is 17 squared. The height of the spherical zone is equal to 2 centimeters. So let us compute for the volume. So yung nakuha dito is 1,210.56 cubic centimeters. 1,210.56 cubic cm. So we have letter C. Yun na yung ating sagot. Problem number 14. Sabi niya dito, the volume of a spherical sector, or pareho lang yung sa spherical cone, is equal to 47,881 cubic centimeters. Find the value of the central angle if the radius is equal to 40 centimeters. So, yung central angle is obviously, kung buo lang sa neto, ito yung center ng sphere. Ilagay ko lang siya sa point O. Yung central angle yung buka, okay, subtending the spherical zone. So, paano natin gawin yung theta na to? Okay, bakit niya binigay yung volume at radius? Okay, basically para makuha natin yung height ng spherical zone. Yan. Kunin natin yung height ng spherical zone. The volume is equal to 2 over 3 of pi, the radius is squared times h. So you have a volume of 47,881 equal to 2 over 3 pi, the radius is 40 squared times h. So let's have, ayan, bali ng h natin dito. 47,881 times 3 divided by 2 pi divided by 40 squared. So yung lumabas dito is 14.288 centimeters. Ayun yung height ng spherical zone. Saan natin gagamitin yan? Ito, para makuha yung theta. So, di ba, ang gagawin lang natin is mula sa base ng spherical zone, papunta sa center supposedly ng sphere, gagawa tayo ng line segment na hati doon sa theta. So, kung mahati yung theta, this is now theta over 2, the same as theta over 2. Tapos, ito yung ating right triangle. So, ano yung height na to? If this is h, diba, yung altitude ng spherical cone is the same as the radius. So, hanggang dito lang tayo, this is the same as r minus h. Kung ito naman yung radius ng yung circular base ng spherical zone. Separate lang natin yung triangle natin dyan. Kumbaga, parang meron tayong triangle na ganito yung dimensions. Ay, supposedly, ito yung r. Ito naman yung r minus h. Ito yung r. This is right angle. Ito yung theta over 2. Paano natin kukunin yung theta over 2? Kung may detail tayo, ito yung mag-given na detail. Wala tayong r, yung small r. So we can use the function of the cosine. Cosine of theta over 2 is equal to adjacent side. That is r minus h divided by hypotenuse dyan is yung radius ng sphere. Then substitute tayo. This is now the cosine of theta over 2 is equal to, ano yung radius? This is 40 minus, ano yung h? We have 14.288 divided by r, 40. Kunin natin yung value ng central angle. So that is the same as sheet cosine of 40 minus 14.288 all over 40. Then, okay, theta over theta, so times 2 times 2. Yun na yung value ng theta. Ano ako dito is 99.998 degrees. Or sa cases natin, 99.998, this is approximately 100 degrees. Yun yung ating sagot, and that is letter D, dome. Okay, so let's try naman a pyramid. So, pyramid, it belongs to the group of pointed solid. So, kapag pointed solid, the volume is 1/3 of the base area times the altitude. Nag-iba lang yung area. Pwedeng triangle, yung area ng base, pwedeng triangle, pwedeng square, pwedeng hexagon, and so on. So number 15, a regular triangular pyramid has an altitude of 9 meters and a volume equal to 187.06 cubic meter. What is the base edge? Ito yung kanyang base, equilateral triangle, so also it's an equal. Interior angle is equal to 60 degrees. So, I think more on direct substitution lang tayo dito. Paano ba kunin yung area nito? The area is 1/2 of a times a squared sine of 60 degrees. Hindi naman ninyo kailangan i-memorize yan kasi basic na to. So, yung volume is equal to 187.06 equal to 1/3. Ano yung ating base area? Area of an equilateral triangle. 1/2 of a squared sine of 60 degrees. Ano yung given na altitude? Binigay niya na 9. Kunin lang natin yung value ng a. So it's the same as 187.06. Okay, times 3 times 2 divided by 9 sine 60. Then square root. So yung nawa ko dito is 11.9995. Or sabihin na lang natin, 12 meters. 11.999. So yung sagot natin dito is letter C. 12. Let's try this one. Sabi niya, okay, the altitude of a square pyramid is 10 and a side of its base is 15. So find the area of a cross section at a distance of 6 from the vertex. So hinahanap natin yung area nito, which is 6 meters from the vertex. Okay, we can have bilateral proportion of similar triangles, pero medyo mas matrabaho yun. Pwede natin i-diretso dun sa ratio proportion or proportionality ng height at saka area. So parang area 1 is to area 2 is directly proportional to h1 over h2. Ano natin gagawin? Equal sign yan. So this is area 1 over area 2 is equal to, di ba ano yung unit ng area? Square units. Ano yung unit ng h? Okay, so first degree unit lang. Para maging equal, gawin lang natin, h1 squared is to h2 squared. Ayun lang naman. So kung sabihin ko na area 1 ito, at yung hinahanap natin, let's say this is area 2. So 10 yung ating h1, 6 yung ating h2. So what is our area 1? Area 1 is 15 by 15 divided by area 2 is equal to, ano yung ating h1? That is, we have 10 squared divided by h2, this is 6 squared. So makuha natin yung area at a distance of 6 meters from the vertex. So that's the same as 15 squared times 6 squared divided by 10 squared. So yung nakuha natin dito, this is 80, we have 81. Yun yung sagot natin. 81 square units. So we have letter C. And let's try this one. So a 4.2 centimeters by 4.2 centimeters square pyramid whose sloping edge is 15 centimeters. Compute the total surface area. So pag sinabing surface area, kailangan natin isama yung surface sa ilalim, or this is the surface area, the area of the base. Tapos, ay meron tayong apat na area of the wall. Yan. So, apat na area ng triangular walls natin. Madali lang naman yung square base, 4.2 by 4.2 lang yun. Yung wall naman niya, sloping nga lang, which is an isosceles triangle. So this is 15, tsaka 15, this is 4.2. We can solve for the area of one wall by Herox, since alam naman natin yung 3 sides. Or pwede rin naman, 4.2, hahatiin ko ito. Ano yung kalahati ng 4.2? Yung kalahati ng 4.2 is 2.1, 2.1. Kunin ko yung altitude ng triangle na to, yung triangular wall. Para yung gawin na lang natin mamaya is 1/2 of base times height. So by Pythagorean theorem, this is 2.1 squared plus yung h squared is equal to 15 squared. Kunin natin yung height ng ng triangle na to, or yung kanyang altitude. So that's the same as 15 squared minus 2.1 squared, and then square root. This is 14.852 centimeters. Ayan. So madali na lang natin makakuha yung surface area. Yung surface area, yung area ng ilalim, that is a square, 4.2 times 4.2 lang. Okay, plus ito, yung area ng triangle na to. Gawin lang natin 1/2 of the base times the height. So, apat yun. Apat na wall ng square pyramid. That is 1/2. Ano yung base? This is 4.2. Ano yung nakuha natin na height? That is 14.852 centimeters. So, this is the surface area. So again, kapag sinabing surface area, isama niyo yung area sa ilalim. So this 4.2 squared plus apat na walls, 4 times 1/2, 4.2 by 14.852. So we have the area is now equal to 142.397 square centimeters. 142.397. At pinakamalapit, letter A, 142.40 centimeters. Round up yung 0.13. Okay, proceed tayo sa mga frostom. So if you say frostom, ito yung mga pointed solid na nakat. For example, sa pyramid, ikakat natin para matanggal yung kanyang pointed part. So how do we compute for the volume of a frostom? That is the altitude over 3 multiplied by V, that is the small area, that is the area of the small base, plus this is the square root of the product of the area of the larger base times the area of the smaller base plus the area of the larger base. So for example, by problem number 18 tayo, the frostom of a rectangular pyramid has an upper base of 2.5 meters by 4 meters and a lower base of 5 meters by 8 meters. Ito yung ating mga base areas. We have 2.5 times 4 is equal to 10 square meters. Yung larger base naman natin, yung base sa ilalim, that is the same as 5 times 8 is equal to 40 square meters. So, altitude is 6 meters, yun yung kanyang height. So, you have h is equal to 6 meters. So, more likely pag as history ng board exam, kung lumalabas ito, parang direct sub sa formula. So, we have the volume is now equal to, ano yung altitude? That is 6 meters divided by 3, multiplied by yung area ng smaller base, that is 10, plus the square root of the area of the larger base, yun yung 40, times the area of the smaller base, that is 10 plus the area of the larger base, this is 40. Kung kunin natin yung volume, okay, this is 40 times 10 is 400. Ano yung square root ng 400? That is 20. Okay, 20 plus 10 is 30 plus 40 is 70. 6 over 3 is 2. So 70 times 2 is 140 cubic meters. So ito yung sagot natin for problem number 18. 140, island letter, island letter A. So let's try problem number 19. Sabi niya dito, the volume of frostom of a column is equal to 1,176 pi cubic centimeters. The radius of the lower base is 10 centimeters and the altitude is 18. Find the radius of the upper base. So, ano ba yung area nito? Yung area ng smaller base natin, that is pi r squared. Ito naman, yung area ng larger base natin is pi, yung radius is 10 squared. So, we have the area of the larger base is 100 pi. So, again, how do we compute for the volume? Volume is equal to h over 3 multiplied by the area of the smaller base plus the square root of the product of the larger base, smaller base, plus the area of the larger base. So, mag-substitute muna tayo. Pwede kong kunin muna in terms of big, the smaller base. So, the volume is equal to 1,176 of pi. Yung altitude ay given as 18 divided by 3. Area of the smaller base, b, plus the square root of area of the larger base is 100 pi multiplied by the area of the smaller base plus the area of the larger base, 100 pi. So, kunin muna natin yung area ng smaller base. Pwede shift solve, 1176. Shift pi equal to 18 over 3. This is multiplied by the area of the smaller base plus the product, and the square root of the product of the area of the larger base and the smaller base. Okay, so shift solve muna yung gagamitin ko dito. So, muna natin makuha yung area of the smaller base. Or actually, pwede nyo pala i-diretso in terms of the radius. So, the area of the smaller base is equal to 113.9 0.97 square centimeters. So equate lang natin dito, this is pi r squared equal to 113.090 So this value divided by pi, then square root. So yung lalabas na radius of the smaller base is equal to 6 centimeters. So ito na yung ating sagot. So choices, we have that as letter A. So by the way, paano pala kumuha ng lateral area ng Sa lateral area of a cone, kapag cone, yung lateral area niya is equal to pi, the radius, times the slant height. Paano naman kapag frustum of a cone? So, lateral area of frustum of a cone ay diba, yung lateral area kapag cone, pi RL. Paano kapag frustum of a cone? Yung lateral area niya is the same as pi. Meron tayong dalawang radius this time. So, yung radius na maliit, tapos yung radius na malaki, kailangan din natin yung kanyang slant height. So this is yung dalawang lateral area. Kapag cone, tapos kapag frustum of a cone. Additional lang. Ito natin sa number 20. Sabi niya dito, an ice cream cone is filled with ice cream in the form of a hemisphere placed on top. So pag sinabi natin hemisphere, kalahati yun ng sphere. The diameter of the hemisphere is equal to the diameter of the cone. If the hemispherical surface is equal to the lateral surface of the cone, find the volume of the ice cream given that the radius of the hemisphere is 25 mm. So by the way, introduce lang natin ng konti yung sphere. Paano kumuha ng volume ng sphere? That is 4/3 of pi, the radius, cube. Paano kumuha ng surface area ng sphere, that is 4 pi r squared. So ito yung mga useful formula for a sphere. Ay according to the problem, sabi niya, yung surface area daw ng hemisphere, kaya lang hemi, kalahati. So this is divided by 2, ay equal daw sa lateral area ng cone. Sinabi niya sa problem, if the hemispherical surface is equal to the lateral surface of the cone. Surface area of sphere over 2, then hemi is equal to the lateral area of the cone. By the way, hindi ito spherical sector, so hindi applicable yung formula natin for spherical sector or yung spherical cone. Kasi hemisphere yung ginagamit, kalahati ng sphere. Okay, so hinahanap natin yung volume, tapos sinabi niya rin na the diameter of the hemisphere is equal to the diameter of the cone. So, pwede natin sabihin, kung equal yung mga diameters, edi yung radius ng cone is equal lang sa radius ng sphere, since equal diameter. And it's equal to 25 mm. Yeah, equal lang naman daw. So, okay, hinahanap natin yung volume ng ice cream. So, nandito na yung volume ng ice cream sa ibabaw. Tapos, syempre, yung ilalagay hanggang sa loob ng cone. So, sa sphere, walang problema kasi meron na siyang radius. Ang problema dito sa cone is meron na tayong radius, equal radius for both solids. Kaya lang, wala pa tayong altitude. Okay? Wala pa tayong altitude ng cone. Al makuha natin siguro using this equation. Ano daw yung surface area ng sphere? The surface area of the sphere is 4 pi the radius squared. Surface area. Kaya lang hemisphere divided by 2. Okay, equal sa lateral area ng cone. Sa lateral area ng cone, kailangan natin yung slant height. So that is the same as pi r l. Okay? R na lang yung gagamitin ko since equal lang naman sila. So pwede natin simplify ito. Ano yung 4 pi over 2? Cancel pa natin yung pi r. So may natitirang r dyan. Ay equivalent ng slant height is 4 over 2. That is the same as 2r. So you have the slant height is equal to twice of, ano daw yung radius nila? This is 25 mm. So 2 times 25. So yung slant height ng cone is equal to 50 millimeters. Okay? Kung meron na tayong slant height, makuha na ba natin yung altitude ng cone? Okay, may Pythagorean theorem, tama? So, meron tayong sides ng right triangle, RH, hypotenuse yung slant height. May Pythagorean theorem, r squared plus h squared is equal to slant height squared. Ano yung radius? This is 25 squared plus ano yung h? Yun yung hinahanap natin, equal to 50 squared. Makuha natin yung altitude. So it's the same as 50 squared minus 25 squared. Tapos sa square root. So we have 43.3 millimeters. Okay, so I think complete na tayo sa details for the computation of the volume. So yung total volume ng ice cream is again, ito yung volume ng hemisphere sa ibabaw. Tapos yung volume ng ice cream sa ibabaw, at yung volume ng ice cream na papasok doon sa cone. So basically, yung total volume is volume ng sphere. Okay, this is, kaya lang, divided by 2 plus yung volume ng cone. So you have the total volume, 4 pi over 3, yun yung volume ng sphere. Ano yung radius? We have 25 cube. Kaya lang, hemisphere, so i-divide natin ng 2. Plus, paano kung ang volume ng cone? That is 1/3 of pi. Ano yung radius? 25 squared. Ano yung kanyang altitude? Nakuha natin is 43.3. So let's have the total volume. So we have 4 pi over 3 of 25 cube. Okay, plus 1/3 of the base area, pi r squared, that is pi 25 squared. Altitude is 43.3. So divided by 2 pa nga, hindi ko nasama. Over 2. So divided by 2 dahil hemisphere. So we have, that is equal to 61,064.707 cubic. This is cubic millimeters. Okay, check natin sa choices. 61,064.707. Letter D, 61,064.71.